Okay. I see we have one person here. Hello, Thunderbirds. And if there's anyone else here that not in the chat, just hello. Oh, it's the night of Arcane. I'm trying to stream, trying to figure out seeing how this works and all. And right now, just also if you hear a fan, it is hot where I live, and I die in the heat. So yeah, right now we're just going to be doing today. We'll just be doing some. It's just going to be practicing. Well, I guess not practicing. Fuck, I'm trying to think out the words. Yeah, there will be swears. I'm just trying to stream, see how it works, make sure everything works. Oh, great warning. Okay. Streams. See. Sorry, just. Oh, lucky you got rain. Sorry, also. I'm. I'm. The stream rate lower than recommend bit rate. We recommend you use stream bit rate of. Yeah, I don't entirely know what that is, but I mean, I'm getting a warning, but I'm also seeing a screen status of good. So it's a very much we will see how this goes afterwards. And it does say I have good connection, which is I see is funny because of some issues I was having connecting to internet way before this started. Yeah, I'm just close this. Yeah. Let it. Yeah, this is going to be a learning thing. We're going to figure out how this works. So, if the bitrate is bad and needs to be fixed for future, I will figure that out. Oh, hi, Kingpin. It's going. Honestly, been an easy morning. Like the only thing so far with the stream is just the saying about the bitrate is lower than they recommend, which I will have to figure out at some other point what that means. But yeah, we're just going to be doing some art. There's one thing I had as a sketch I've been wanting to do for. I actually should have looked how long I've been meaning to do it, but it's been a while since I've sketched it and just want to do it as practice for this, and then also have some other tabs. Well, not other. Yeah, files open just in case I want to do other art at the same time later on. Okay, so. And then the transition to that. Okay, now the question of exactly what it is I'm doing is I am drawing Emily from Hazbin Hotel. If they were in the emo phase that we see in some of the portraits in Hazbin Hotel for Charlie's emo phase. Oh, hi nerd. I hope where all of you all are is a lot cooler. Thunderbird says it's raining, and I'm very much jealous. I think 2 weeks ago it was raining, and I miss it. But I follow quite a few different blogs that involve Hazbin Hotel. And I follow one on. Did I accidentally. No, I did not. It's just how the picture looks. But I follow one blog that is somehow shipping Sierra and Carmilla in from Hazbin Hotel, and they have a few different AUs, and one of these is just an idea of that got randomly mentioned in an ask about emo version of Emily that would hang out with like Charlie at that time or something. And I just have a design I've been really wanting to do digitally. Tropical Storm. Ooh. I mean, yeah, it's cooler, but also tropical storms. Don't think that's as fun. Yeah, I also refuse to step out until September. Unfortunately, I have to leave the house to go into my car to then go to work. And the fun thing about that is our air conditioning at our work sucks. Like, it didn't. Yesterday, they technically got it fixed, in air quotes. But the thing is, once it reaches like a certain. Goes down to a certain temperature, it kind of just turns off and then rises back. And then we have to reset the machine or whatever. It's not great. It is not great. And also, since we're not on Twitch, we don't have hydration bot, so everyone stay hydrated. Yeah, fix it properly, make the thing make sense. Don't be freaking cheap. Yeah, there will be swears, and that's not yeah. Stupid line. That's a bad line. Whoop. But yeah, I'm trying to survive the heat. I don't know what that last ref line was for, so I'm just gonna do this. Wow, I feel like I'm taking a lot more time right now, even with what I'm doing, than spoiler alert, what I somehow do with my actual art. Yeah. But yeah. I'm pretty sure my work is just being cheap and wanting to save money. So they don't want to spend money on like air conditioning and probably some other stuff, because we are down people. We should have had new people. Like, we lost people in May because one moved and one went to a different location to work, and we still haven't gotten anyone to replace them. And then my boss and district manager wants to send people to other stores because they also don't have the people. I am sorry that I'm also kind of, I guess, trauma dumping, I think is the word. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We will figure out better conversations. Man, I'm going super slow. I don't know why. But yeah, we're going to see how this works. Everything seems to be good, which is not only great, but also weird, because I have... I've done some streams on Twitch. And granted, the thing is, I can also say, I haven't done anything on Twitch since I got in this computer. So, could be... Oh yeah, it burns. I mean, the Ring of Fire is more in the Pacific Ocean. I'm just more closer. Am I technically in the Pacific part of the Ring of Fire? I don't know. I thought that was more in the actual ocean, so I could be part of the Ring of Fire. I'm just on the land part of the Ring of Fire. Yeah. I think this is looking good. Oh yeah, the oh yeah. I mean, actually, I don't know. Is California currently burning? I don't know if California is burning because I don't live in California. Oh, maybe that's why some of my lines are weird. I'm on the wrong la- layer I usually use. I tend to use the what is this called, the vector layer. I don't know. I saw a tutorial once talk about it, and I have just been using it since, usually for lines. And maybe that's why I was like, some of these look a little weird, but oh well. Not bad, just not like also I'd say usual. Do wow, wow, that's I don't know where Bulgaria entirely is. I haven't thought about much about countries in a while. So, but well, thank you for joining. I, uh, it's definitely fun to see some other people from other countries because sometimes you think that you'll mainly get people from your country or the U.S. because people in the U.S. as I can say this because we are from the U.S. We are terminally online. But hope you enjoy and hope it gets cooler. Oh yeah, but also like yeah, like with the California, I feel like California just always seems to be on fire during the summer. So, and a lot of times we get smoke up from there. That or we get the smoke from Canada coming down. We don't. It's never good. Do do do. Or never easy at the very least. Hello, Kaden. I am doing great. It is. Well, it could be. I wish it was cooler, but that's about it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna look at the map. I want it. Oh, like a little bit. What is that? Like next to Turkey? Is that what's showing on the map? But like above Greece. Oh, that's cool. I think there's maybe a little bit something also. I can't tell. I guess maybe that is still part of Turkey. But then there's Bulgaria, then Greece. But yeah. Also, like, I mean, it's 9 o'clock here. East Coast is about 12, so you're probably in, like what the like at evening. I can't. Like I couldn't read part of it because like the emote was in the way. Like means that we're the. What are you? What are you? Okay, I'm just gonna readjust something on my end so what I can see. Also, got a good question. Does chat actually show up on the screen? I'm still trying to figure it out. So, I mean, I can guess also just pull it up on my phone. Oh, left when. Nope, it is not. It is the chat is not showing up on stream. Great. I don't know what I'm doing. Wonder if maybe if I did, that would be great. It is not. We're getting there. We'll figure it out, and maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out putting the chat onto the actual stream after we at least get the line work. And for what we're doing, Kaden, this is an emo version of Emily from Has Been Hotel. I don't know, just let's just say there's stuff that I've seen on Tumblr, and they were just talking about it, and it just thought would be a fun idea to draw. One of my favorite things to do if they're emo, punk, goth is just giving characters' spike collars. I mean, as kind of obvious. Okay, what am I doing is, okay, let's see, an object called one made by, I will figure it out at some point, but yeah. Okay, what am I doing? I did look up before this that what I did is what they told me, or at the very least, what one thing I found from Googling was just adding was in OBS, doing add source, browser, and I copied the pop out for the browser. Maybe that's why. Maybe what if I honestly, probably almost should just figure out how to do an extra scene and just get the chat that I have up right over here. That is pretty young. That is pretty young. What was I watching at 13? Wow, like, I mean, there's definitely some stuff that, like, I found on YouTube that probably shouldn't have watched. Not super bad, but honestly, I'd say similar comedy to Who Has Been Hell of a Boss. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do, let's see, add, let's see, let's try chat. Okay, chat, yes, let's see. And you know what, let's not try that. I don't trust it working at all. So we'll just edit, see. Let's see, I'm at YouTube pop out. It's probably not working. If you go through, probably should have gone through Streamlab Elements. I just went through straight OBS. Am I not live? What? I thought I was live. I mean, am I not connected again? Well, oh, that's why. Because the phone was not, just paused itself when I closed it. Yeah, I'll probably just figure out this chat for adding it later. So for now, I'm just going to actually not show that because I'm not getting it to show up. Oh, well, we'll figure this out. Oh, maybe now I understand what Galahad means. Since when do I go live? Now I'm going to try. I want to try to do some art. Try to do some streams weekly, but it's a see what happens sort of thing. Question about consistency. That's a funny thing. I'm not. Sorry, need water. I'm very bad at consistency. As if you can see, I don't get it out weekly. Currently, the only, like, compared to, like, everyone else, yeah, they get everything weekly, and I don't know, I'm bad at getting stuff weekly. I don't know if it's a combination of still trying to figure out stuff, or something that I need to change and fix myself. I do think it has been in what I've been doing recently. They have been coming out every 2 weeks, and that is partially because I'm not sure why. It's because it's just what I can get done, and I tried not to rush, which I feel like is kind of funny because like I will hear what like Kingpin talk about like this took like a couple hours to draw, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong if I'm can get stuff done in like an hour? Like, we're all great artists. How is it that I'm somehow somewhat fast? Not including with right now that if I'm partially talking. I'm also see some. I want to go back a little bit. So yeah, haven't seen that yet. Like I enjoy both. There are problems with both Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss, and we were just talking about with the show. Oh, but I think there's a lot of stuff that I like, a lot of characters I like, and it can be very fun. You don't. It's. I can say recommend it. It might not be for you, but very entertaining. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got that one. And favorite series that I'm most proud of. That is actually kind of a hard question. I don't know. Like I really like the stands. I don't know. You can say there's some bias for it being like the first video we did under Night of Arcane, and for our turning stuff into stuff, and I'm also at the very least I'm very proud of like the two animatronics Amazing Digital Circus animatronic videos. I don't know. They're just. I really like how they came out. And I do like doing the animatronics. I just gotta. I have one I need to do. It's just. Hasn't been done because of a multitude of dumb factors. Let's see. I'm sorry, just also trying to think. I mean, I'm very much after bringing back Whitney for the Gummy Goo variety episode, and then bringing her and then finally doing the 1K special. I've been having a lot of fun with, the mech armors. I do love my fantasy armor also. I don't know. It's just I think it's just a really fun. It's a big screen. It's also just a really fun series. I think. I love like the characters and what I'm trying to do with the world, and it's just. I do love how some of the armors are coming. I still feel like there's a lot to learn, but it's also. Yeah, and like I'm trying to. I do also like some of the Spider-Man videos. I mean, it is also how I broke that first 500 with the Ben 10 Spider-Man. Alan Becker. Alan Becker. Let's see. I'm not entirely familiar with them. What I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing like honestly some interesting stuff. I definitely feel like I've seen. Well, it does make me think of like the stick figure animations from like, what is it? I don't know. From definitely the early times that I would have watched. So like, I'll probably check them out at some point. Oh yeah. Yeah. Though still some of my I still think some of my I don't know if it's considered can be considered best or at the very least favorite art from this year was the Has Been Hotel in Mortal Kombat I did at the beginning of the year. I just really like how uh like Charlie and Vaggie came out personally. And at some point I do want to get back because I have some very good ideas with lore in it. But also, yeah, I should try to do some other things in Mortal Kombat. I've definitely there's some that I've really wanted to do in Mortal Kombat is Ninjago and Lego Monkey Kid, which is I need to also get back to watching Lego Monkey Kid. I was watching that at like the end of 2023, beginning of 2024, and that was really fun. And so I just sometimes got to get back to that. But there's also just a fun thing. A lot of stuff I have to watch. Um, it's my watch list is about as long as my drawing list. Long. And don't even start me on my gaming list. Which, at some point, I also want to try doing some games. Part of the, I can say part of the plan for or streaming is maybe like every other week we'll do something else. Like 1 week could be drawing, 1 week could be gaming. There's just a lot of stuff I'm gonna try. I'm oh, I was like, what did I write on the shirt? I was like, oh no, I said band shirt. Like, I'm going to make something that looks like some sort of cool band shirt. Okay. In a fight, four integers or x variable. Uh, uh, it sounds like a math problem. I'm I'm okay at like math and stuff, but also suck at it. Yeah, this is very nice. I could probably try to do like very small streams on days I have to go before work if I'm not having to also work on editing or writing. I'm very contemplating if I want to put 3 fingers or 4. We'll do that for now. Sure, that makes sense. Probably not. Let's see. Do nails. A favorite narrator to do. Oh, that is kind of hard. I can say I had a lot of fun. I'm distracting, a little bit distracting. I'm while trying to do something that I should probably not be distracted for. Hello, Noximation. Every a lot of stuff is good. The art, it seems to be going good, but yeah. Okay, and also, Ben went. Oh, yeah, that's a. Yeah, okay, yeah, and favorite. I really like my folklore narrator. It's technically going to be the monster narrator because I'm just going to just call them monsters. Be easier. Yeah, probably take some inspirations from that, but they were, I don't know, they were fun to voice. Hi, Soulstorm. And pretty much in my head when I first was doing it, I was definitely thinking of Dr. Valen from XCOM, Enemy Within, Enemy Unknown, which is a really fun game. I love it a lot. It's a game I could actually say I uh it's a game I can say I actually finished. But which is fun, but I was definitely thinking of her with the voice, and also vaguely after at least listening to it, it sounded a lot like Nick A, the VA's Floramon voice that he uses in the Abridge Alliance's Digi Destiny D&D podcast. What am I doing here? I don't know. I think it's the piercing. But so like she's kind of fun to do. Ooh. In figuring out this. I think doing Amelia has been kind of fun to do. Like, it's always just kind of fun to do someone that breaks the fourth wall, but not in like a, but is kind of also very serious. So like, we have the Benny Sharps and Deadpools who can break the fourth wall, and they're funny. Like, we all like those. Well, probably a lot of people. I'm not going to claim everyone likes them. And then, but I feel like we don't usually get like the sort of serious. And so it's been fun with kind of like Amelia. For BF. I'm not entirely sure what the BFBs are. You might have to just explain what that is so I can probably give it. And I can probably get somewhat of an answer. When you haven't worked on a drawing for about... No, it's not about a drawing. When you haven't worked on the sketch in like about a couple months and you don't know what your plan was. So I don't know like what's going on here. I think it's just sort of ripped. I feel like that doesn't... There's a lot of stuff I feel like doesn't make sense. You know what? Let's help try to make it make sense by doing that. Does it help? Who knows? Oh, four. Wait, no, that's probably not what it is. But yeah, 4 wall breakers are fun. Yeah. Battle for BFDI. It's the 4th season of Battle for Dream Island, a popular indie show. I should probably check that out. I'm trying to think when I actually started. Hello, Ark. We are surviving. I'm also like, wow, it's kind of taking a while, which, like, I guess the last time I tried to do an art stream was still technically a Twitch stream. So, like, no one was there. So I didn't have anyone to talk to outside of the void. But yeah, we're figuring stuff out. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to, like, indie animation, I didn't really know about a lot of it till a lot later than I feel like it should be in life. Like high school, around high school is when I found out about like Red vs. Blue and Ruby, RIVP. What the hell? R.I.P. to Rooster Teeth. But Ruby, they're probably coming. Seems like they're coming back. Viv Media or whatever has stuff. So fingers crossed on that. But I didn't think I really found a lot of indie animation till I want to say it's 2018ish, 2017, 2018ish when I found Daria Conan and her series, in her Vampire series, which I highly recommend. It is a great series. It uses music from Voltaire, who when I saw Land of the Dead, I was like, oh, I recognize that from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I especially recognize that from the movie. I kind of want to rewatch that at some point. Beside the point, but I found her like the first one the night got recommended to me, and I then pretty much at that point was when I started learning more about other indie animations at times. And through her, I found out about Hazbin Hotel because she worked on the pilot. And also, I can also, as a fun fact, she has done some work on the actual series. That was a cool thing to find out, that she was still doing work on it. But yeah. Stuff got recommended to me over time, and now there's more animation I need to watch at some point. Yeah, no worries, Ark. That was just. This was like. I honestly think it was. I don't even remember when it was. Like last year, I had this computer at that point, so it might have even been in like 2022. And honestly, I will say it's been a lot easier so far. I feel like I haven't had any problems on connecting it to YouTube than I have with Twitch. I probably shouldn't have said that, but we will see. No, you're good. But yeah. Yeah. It is. Oh, so this is the chat problems that King talk about. Let's see. Yep, we surviving. 27 now. Some. Yep, definitely something I'll check out at some point. Oh yeah, Billy and Mandy's Big Boogie Adventure. It was like not like a movie that was in like the theaters, like one of those TV movies. I feel like they used to do that. I mean, I guess they still did that when they did like the Steven Universe movie, but the movie is about Grimm and the gang racing the boogeyman to get to Horror's hand first. And also, Grimm is no longer the Grim Reaper, but Number 3 is now the Grim Reaper. It is it's been a while since I've watched it. I think I rewatched it sometime in like college. After I found Daria Conan, so it's definitely an interesting movie. On a different note, speak of talking about out stuff, at some point I really want to draw Lucifer, the Hazbin Hotel version of Lucifer, in Duke's outfit from the Land of the Dead animation. I don't know. It's just also the fact that it's one of my favorite outfits Daria designed for Duke. So there's that, and also just it works because they both have hats. Oh yeah, yep. There's a plan for. I know technically I also put it on the poll, which Friday is going to be the end of the Mad Ben 10 Alien poll, but part of that Ben 10 block there is going to be a more JoJo stands. I do have another Minecraft one I really want to do at some point because I got an idea with one of the newest mobs for lore wise. So yeah, I will definitely check those out. Yeah, yeah, Kaden. Number 3 from Kids Next Door. God, remember when like Cartoon Network had like crossovers that were good? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm also trying to do this skirt because I like the skirt more than I like the pants. I am going. Maybe that's why. Oh yeah, that's why I had that anyway. I'm just going to do that because I want to redraw how I want. Do I know how to draw skirts? No, not entirely. I just draw stuff. But yeah. But yeah, there were a lot of interesting crossover stuff with Cartoon Network, and also there was just the what is it like the stuff that would happen, but like between the buffers, I think is what they call them. Those those are always cool. Don't want to do. Sorry, just also trying to figure out this. Like, it's not going to be the official right now. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. About. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we'll just. Trying to figure out how this goes. Don't I know what I'm doing? Because I don't. Yeah, like it's just a minor thing with with number 3. It's not like a big main part of the plot. It's just like funny little crossover thing. But I did find there is an episode that is a crossover between Billy and Mandy and Kids Next Door that is pretty funny. It's kind of funny, I guess. So there's that. So you might enjoy that. Do I know how to draw heels? I mean, if we want to be debatable, I can on how I do I know how to draw stuff. It's a lot of does it look well look right is debatable, but also do I like how I looks is definitely the motto of me. Oh yeah, I want to finish off that part right there. Yeah, maybe we won't have. I mean, it's not like I work today, so I can do a lot of stuff. Yeah. I'm like, what did I do with the legs? I don't know what all this is, but I'm probably just going to change it to fishnets because that's more emo or something. I can make a. I guess also with the heal thing, I can make an okayish heal, but I do think feet and hands are still getting there. After, well, I mean, even if we just did not include every part where I did art for a lot of Younger Life, digital art was more so 2015-ish, even if a lot of it was just in MS Paint and looks really bad. But we all start somewhere. And a lot of us probably do start in MS Paint. Yeah. You remember the Generator X and Ben 10 crossover? That was fun. I hate that I kinda didn't like the style for Omniverse, because now looking back, like, this looks good. I like the Alien Force style a little bit more, but honestly, even then, I think I like the original Ben 10 style the most. So, Omniverse is style was is honestly, there's a lot of good parts, and I hate. I guess it's part of the thing when you growing up and you start thinking other things, and you try to want to be more, I guess, mature or adult. But like, come on, you just when you grow up, you just watch stuff that you like, as long as it's legal and other stuff that shouldn't be said. But yeah, you have amazing voice and looks amazing. Every artist thinks that way. That's. But I'm tongue tied a little bit. Thank you. I've definitely had parts where I'm like, I do not like my voice, but it's somehow gotten better over the years in being like, yeah, I like it. And I like my art. There's definitely been a lot of changes over the years, and it can go either way at times, but what did I try to do here? Oh yeah, I think I was trying to do some sort of converse. Hero fact. So like Hero Factor. Hero Factor sounds familiar. I actually want to look it up. Not Hero Factory. You knock off Lego. Looks like a band. Like they sound familiar, but yeah. But yeah, I'm getting more confident in my voice. I'm not confident in like some of my voice, the voices I do, but that's just more practice in general. Still needs to be done. I'm not like some of the like other people who's like really good, but also a lot of people also took time to start. Like I'm a fan of Nico B, and he does a lot of voices for characters, gives them like voices and personality and all, and he definitely over time got better. He's everyone has a start, and I'm pretty much at mine. Shoes. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna have to draw wings. Wings are fun. And Tough, I am drawing Emily from Hazbin Hotel in a sort of emo goth like style. Is it going to be good? Is debatable. I mean, so far I'm liking it, but everyone's opinions. But do I know what I'm doing? I do not. Object show. Well, no, it's not knockoff Lego. They are Lego. They're knockoff Bionicle, which was the superior. Here. God, I miss Bionicle. Sometimes I still get the Bionicle dream. sometime I need to also do something with Bionicle, because there's just a lot of cool designs with Bionicle that can be used for, the videos. I'm just trying to think, what is my favorite Bionicle line? I mean, the classic ones, like, yeah, they're hard for stuff, but, like, still love a lot of the designs. So it's like I have like technically one. I don't know where it is. No, wait, I technically have two Hero Factory. One was like one of the heroes. One is a villain. Like there's stuff about it, but like I always like I still like the Bionicle stuff a little bit more. It is definitely fun. Like I have like a cool like Bionicle. I don't remember which one they were from, but pretty much when they released them like pretty much free of the usual colors, but they were good, and free of the usual colors they were bad, and they released like Bionicle vehicles that were like fly, and I got one that was like a special color because I think it was at Toys R Us. It was like a special yellow color instead of blue, which I feel is very ironic because I like blue more than yellow. But I was able to get that for like Christmas. And I need water. Yeah. I mean, my dreams more recently are, I think, suck because they're always, a lot of times I'm at work. I don't need to be at work. I don't need to dream about work. I don't get paid overtime for thinking about work. Yeah, like the Beast one, that wasn't really a one that interests me. I mean, I think it's out like the first two episodes of the Beast one, and it was okay. But like Ninjago was like first two seasons. Ninjago, down for that. Got off because I went to college and did not have easy time to watch stuff that wasn't on the internet. So, but got back into Ninjago because my sister and my cousin got into it, and it's been fun getting back into Ninjago. Uh, Darif is definitely one of my favorite characters. So I was very happy when Popcross drew him in like the second round of Ninjago characters in superhero stories. He's kind of a loser, but I love him. What am I on? Yeah, I'm on that layer, and I need to work on this. I'm going to. Yeah, like I don't remember a lot of the sets for the Beast one, Chime Mara thing. There's definitely some cool pieces, is for sure. Like the Star Wars was like usually the ones I've been into. There's been some Ninjago that are cool. I will say I kind of hate two things about Lego now. One is the price, because like there's stuff that were like, I remember they would have been $10 like 10 years ago, and now they're like, heck, I can even actually 20 years ago. Oh, and now they're like double. And the second thing I hate is also the fact that these look like worse. They look worse than like the sets that came out like 10 or so years ago. I just need to look. I'm there's I want to do something with. Yeah, good. That's what I need. I probably just have to rearrange some stuff. I'm redoing that mouth. Like I'm gonna just like this part won't. This part will be colored. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. But yeah. There's been some interesting. I've been finding some Lego YouTubers that have been really interesting. I think there one that I think is on like the. They're technically on my like inspirations list, and they're called the Be Free. They pretty much they've been taking since the Series 22 minifigures. They've been making like a house for each minifigure in the series, and they've been making like a city, and then making like a story while going around with it, which is impressive. Like, it's very impressive just what they are able to come up with. I don't know how much planning they go in with the story before they even start, but there's like a lot of interconnecting like lore and doing stuff in advance that is very impressive. I highly recommend it. Watching them. It's overall it'd probably be, since there's pretty much series 22, 23, 24, or that would probably take about a 3 hour watch, and then like an extra 20 minutes because for the start of the 25ville. Yeah, they're really cool. There's honestly some art I kind of want to draw for the Be Free. I did want to try to draw like a human version of Elwood that took some elements from like the design once he got old, and like and they showed him in 23ville, and then like when he got old in 22ville. But I haven't done it. It was originally going to be a drawing of the day, and we all know how that happened, worked out. Ooh, that does not sound good. Not much. I know I was talking about the Be Free, and that's about it that I remember recently. Excuse me. Yeah, it's definitely been fun and interesting to see what what is on like Lego side of YouTube. Yeah, and because yeah, and I'm going to put this one on the other side. There's definitely a lot of stuff I very much kind of want to like draw fan art for that I just haven't, because I also am still usually trying to focus on this. Well, not this. The YouTube channel, I guess, is the thing. Okay, now we have to figure it out because I don't actually like where that. I like how it looks. I don't like the position. Maybe I'll put the spider. Put that there, and how about I also, yeah, I kind of like that. Power scaling. I don't know. I don't know. I think that is a bit of a hard question because I need to put the eye underneath the. I'm just gonna. You know what? We'll just do that. Like, it makes sense to try to figure out how powerful the character is to other characters in like different things, because let's be honest, we've all had the thought of like who would win in a fight, but it can get, no matter what, tricky. And not the clown. Right. An angelic, how a version of an angelic demon. I'm not sure. Like there's like I'd probably give them horns, and if they did still have a halo, it'd probably be broken. It honestly probably be very similar to like. Sorry, water. Be similar to like how I have like my avatar has a broken halo. Possibly be like a little bit similar to like that. I do not like that. And wings would be try to probably figure out a way that's both like bat/dragon and featherly, bird like. I mean, also, I guess, depending on the. I was distracted myself. There's also, I guess, depending on like the type of demon. Because like if depending on. I guess also if I was doing it like based off of say a certain type of sin or a certain in everything or emotion, I might do certain things. I'm liking how this eye is coming out already for some reason, but yeah, we'll probably just. Do. Let's see. Rainbow demon, like I'm going to assume like stained glass. That's kind of interesting. That would make. I think that would make sense because like stained glass has like a lot of different colors. Yeah, I'll definitely try some of these other ones. I know what I'm doing? No. You kind of hate saying that. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I actually, look at it. That would be a smart, half smart. I'm just gonna do like a. While I'm drawing them, they'll be in black, but I'll then use a. Change their color. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I really like that. If it wasn't for the fact I'm going to have to fill it, almost did that way, but layer, duplicate. And then free transform. It's about, honestly, about normal-ish, like this. And maybe... Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can fix this. It's not a thing to worry about. How about also, smart thing, just save. It's been about an hour. Even if it's just lines, save so don't lose progress. Trophy tells you delete your art. I say save so you don't lose it. And it's like, yeah. I guess also technically, well, I guess that depends on the lore and stuff. But isn't that kind of what Niflheim is? Like, I guess depending on the lore, like that's what kind of an angelic demon can be. But obviously everything depends on stuff. Art program. I use Clip Studio Paint. I got it on a sale sometime before probably 2019-ish. I don't know. I feel like I've been using it. Feels like I've been using it longer than I actually have. But then again, the pandemic happened. The panini happened. And so time is an illusion. Oh yeah. That, though, I do know what I was going to do there. Do. I don't like that. I'm gonna just go back to normal. I'll just do like the. I'll just. We'll figure something out later. Maybe I'll do it off screen. But yeah, I use Clip Studio. I like it because like you don't have, you just have to like pay for it like once, or at the very least when I did it. I feel like there was like some changes they were doing like a year or two ago, and I have not paid that much attention. And I just gotta, because I have it and I don't need to pay anything. And eyes are technically white, so select. Yep, and then duplicate. Ooh, I like that. I want to. Oh yeah, Yeah, pretty much we're on to the part where we are going to have to color. No, that's not. This is what I wanted to grab. And at some point, I gotta actually put down, like, I want to put down, like, the specs, like, probably in my description. Because I use Clip Studio Paint for art. I use Adobe Premiere for editing, which I know all about the stuff with Adobe that's going on and have to figure out about that at some point, probably. And like OBS for recording, and there was something else, and I don't remember it, and we'll figure it out some other time. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, wings. I honestly, I don't really want to draw. I don't really want to draw wings at the moment. So we're just. I'm also going to just open up a new folder. So I want to. I'm going to also make like a short version of this. You know, the time lapse. And so I'm just going to color pick. There's a lot of stuff that I know that either I know or don't know that Clip Studio can do that I just haven't figured out. So we'll just do it like this for now. Yeah. And my favorite character in Has Been Hotel. It has, like, she has been my favorite, honestly, since the pilot. It's Vaggie. I don't entirely know why. There's definitely a lot of reasons why it could be. I just have always liked her since the pilot. Like when they, like on like my desk thing right over here, or when they were having like the stuff on like Shark Robo, I have technically the plush of Aggie from that's the pilot design. I have quite a few of the pins that they used to do on Shark Robot. And guess I'll say it. Fun thing. I am going to a convention just for a day, just to hang out and get some stuff. I'm going to a convention that. Fuck, I got her name wrong. I can never get her name right. Yeah. I'm going to a convention where Stephanie Beatrice is going to be at, and I'm planning to actually get some stuff signed. Yeah, Emily and Serpentis are also great. But the plan is actually going to be I'm going to get kind of like what I did at the beginning of the year when I went to a convention. I'm going to get some of my art printed and then signed. So I've actually one of the main plans is I'm going to have her sign the okay, gotta change that first before we do anything. I'm going to get her to sign the value I did for that I put into Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's going to be like what I did at the beginning of the year, where I was able to do that with D. Bradley Baker signing the Spider Monkey Spider-Man, where got Brandon Rogers to do Spider Blitz, the O is silent, And he's technically going to be also at this con. He's probably going to enjoy that it's, he's probably going to enjoy that it doesn't have any, it's going to be a lot cooler. I mean, not cooler. It's not going to be as cold. Because we had snow. Oh, yeah, her eyes are blue. I do not remember. I was not paying that much attention, I guess. Richard Howarth was there, and I got him to sign The Scientist. And technically, that's all of my art that I got signed. I then also got signatures from Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. It was kind of cozy con. It snowed that weekend, so it wasn't as busy. I'm changing the eyes now before I forget. Probably change. Do they actually show anything with? Yeah, D. Bradley Baker is the voice of. He does a lot of Ben 10 alien voices. He was Spider Monkey. Man, trying to remember any others off the top of my head is hard. But because the thing is also sometimes with the Ben 10 aliens, they have multiple depending on which season. Yeah, conventions they're pretty fun. The first one I went to was I went for 3 days to enjoy it. It's debatable if I should have done 3 days, but younger, all that. And that was because the main cast for RWBY was there. So like Lindsay, Kara, Aaron, Barbara, they were there. And I got some art signed there. I do not. Oh, that's a cool fan design. But yeah, it's definitely been interesting. Oop. Yeah. Do I seem tired? I don't know. Like, I think a lot of it is also just. I don't know what it's the word. I just guess how my voice sometimes sounds. Yeah. There's probably some parts of me that are kind of mentally tired and don't want to be. But I feel there's a lot of like mentally tired stuff because work is it's not fun, but that is jobs most of the time. Being in, I guess technically customer service where you work, directly with customers is a headache at times. And there's probably, and there's definitely stuff with me where I'm like, I can be better. But, we get more traction on this, and maybe not have to worry. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. Like, Tom Kenny, Tara Strong, D. Bradley Baker. Yeah, like honestly, I can think of a lot of, well, maybe not so much with Tom Kenny. Off the top of my head, the only real things I will always remember is just going to be SpongeBob and Ice King. Sometimes it's very fun when you just like find a voice actor in something. Sorry about my chair. It is. I need to get a new one at some point. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah. Fun. I think a fun, interesting, a fun thing I found out. Well, I guess not found. I found I was told to watch Pokemon Horizons by my sister, Bec- and honestly, it's a very fun show. I need to get back to watching that. But the professor in that, I was like listening to his voice, and I'm like, I know you. I recognize you. And I was either thinking it was the voice of Goku, or, you know, I'm just gonna actually get the. I need to get this up, Sean. That's definitely not it. Goku. I either thought it was Sean Schimmel, or I thought it was. I'm trying to remember their name, and I'm failing miserably. Which was like, it was very fun to find. Sean. It was very fun to find Sean Schimmel in Lego Monkey Kid as the Monkey King. It's poetic. But who was I thinking? Okay, Pokemon. That's. Or I thought it was Crispin Freeman. It was Crispin Freeman. And I was like, yeah, that sounds. I was like, and then when I told my sister, like, oh, it's a Red Arrow from Young Justice, like, and she's like, no, yeah, that's definitely it. And I'm like, yeah, this is Jeremiah Gutwald from Code Geass. I like Code Geass. It's not super great, but I like it. Oh, let's hopefully I did not put that on the same layer. Thankfully not. The four horsemen of your childhood. Yeah, no, like, you know, yeah, Jim Cummings. He's also everywhere. Oh, I thought I. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna do white on the white stripe-like things. Ooh, yeah, Godzilla Monsters animatronics definitely is a good idea. I think there's definitely some stuff. There's definitely, like, I think some stuff I need to rethink about with the animatronics at some point with how I want to do them. But yeah, like, definitely Godzilla is. There's a lot. Let's be honest, there is definitely a lot. And it's sometimes can be hard. Yeah, Goku as the Pokemon teacher. That, like, he would be the most irresponsible one. Okay, I want to do, is there any good, maybe I'll just use the same blue that's around her eyes. Yeah, I like that. And I'll do a pattern. Oh yeah, so it should go down, back, to put white in the spikes. Maybe I'll put a different color. You know what, we'll put white, but we'll change the color. Maybe that's why people shouldn't do that. For what if we did? I kind of like that. Yeah, I would have to relook at the stuff I watched. I know I watched Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh later in life, but still Digimon. You know what? Let's try gold. Um, maybe a lighter. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. You know what? Did and those are. How about we also make the skull yellow, gold? You know, let's do that here too. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Arc. I feel like it's unnecessary to have both like the choker and the like this choker and then this choker, but at the same time, I kind of just want to stick with it because that's I kind of think it's funny. Oh yeah. Also, I want to. Isn't there like some? You know what? Let's do this. And maybe we'll just do. Maybe we'll just do tights. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I like how she's looking. I might do wings off screen because I don't really want to draw them right now. And I do gotta do the freckles, so. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Not much. I mean, got into coloring, and thinking it looked good. I know there's some stuff I gotta add, and I'm going to do a save because it, I can. I am very much a hyper paranoid at times, and I'm actually I'm going to use the restroom. I probably and also get some more water because it is running low. I will be right back. Feel free to chat still, and I'll catch up when I do. actually don't need these on because there's nothing to listen to. And I am back. Yeah, hitting transition on the still on the same screen. Smart move. Yep. And hello, Elijah. I really hope you're surviving down there, because I can only imagine how much worse it is. Should probably pull these back up. And do I want to do it easy or yes? I want to do it easy. So where did I put the? Oh yeah. I do have to put these. Now I have to rearrange the layers because how would stuff make sense? And still wrong. I guess I could be wrong. Yeah, those do not look good underneath. We're just going to actually, and for sure just do a black on there, and for now we'll just do this blue, and let's do this gray for now. And then it'll be easier because I want to put just a green here. I do want that to be like that a lot. How far? I'm like, how far? And I gotta relook because I don't remember off the top of my head how it looks. Let's see, based off of this, I probably made them about to my wrists again, but then remembered at the same time, like, I was gonna say like the last Avatar, but then I'm also like, did anyone actually see those, like the wrists area? Honestly, I would say, like, I'd say probably similar to like going down to like the sort of cuffed thing, maybe like this. Is like the idea, but I have to at some point I need to do like a full body version. Anyway, so I do also want to maybe like bring back like the jacket from like the last one I used in 2023. So yeah, which also fun thing. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember whose art it was. Kingpin, if you're still here, remind me who it was, because it was someone in your Discord that made it. And they did all of us. They drew all of us, and they drew like me, and somehow they got the shoes correct from like the last Avatar from 2023. And I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure there was never a full body release of that Avatar's design. So I'm very impressed with the person that got the shoes right. They're based off of shoes that are in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, because I really like their design. So I'm very much surprised. How did you do that? Now I'm trying to figure. There it is. Yep, and make one black stripe for the hair. Not this one. I don't think this one. I don't think this shirt would be cropped. This would probably be to a belt. Above or under is debatable. Um, I'm not sure if this is what you meant, though. Excuse me. I kind of want. I mean, I think at one point I was thinking because like I've also partially because I've also been seeing like it was like I guess it was like some sort of like maybe early 2000s the thing where like they did like this sort of thing in their hair. I think that's too many. I like the. I don't know. Like I like this. I do like the one. I do like the one stripe. What if I did that for somewhat being symmetry? Ooh, I kind of like that. That is, I kind of like that. I kind of also want to see what if I did a different color. I'm going to use the same blue. Ooh, it's hard to tell. Maybe I'll just grab like a different brush for. On a different note, I want to get the eyes the right color, the eyeliner the right color. Maybe I should rearrange some stuff some more. I'm figuring that out. You know what? Let's also do one other thing I was thinking. Ooh, yeah, I like that. What if I change it to multiply? Ooh, yeah, I like that. On a, oh yeah, so let's while we're up here, let's do this part of the eye also. You know what? I want to get back. I haven't done this in a while. I like. Oh, am I on the wrong color? Maybe also it. Yeah, that'd probably be helpful if I'm on the right layer. Also. Yeah, I love the charcoal brush. Is probably one of my favorite brushes for adding certain textures because it can be good for like this or clouds or gradients. Honestly, I might try something with like the stripes with the hair with this brush also. I am contemplating a pupil, but yep. Oh, that was tough. If you're still here, tough. Yeah, that was really. I was very much surprised how you got the shoes right, and really do love it. There was a question. Oh yeah, Tough had a question about like community redraws. That's the thing. Like I do want to at some point do community redraws. Obviously, they're fun on like everyone's end. I I'm just also thinking about in general how long stuff tends to be to get out. I like this, but I'm gonna keep that, but I'm gonna do it with a normal brush. I don't like it with that though for some reason. You know what? Like we'll do it. We'll keep it like that for now. I do want to do community redraws. It's just also I do need to get better at. I guess we could still technically call it better at time management. It's just a darker color, and we'll see how that works when we do it in just a moment. because I what is I'm not great at being consistent. Like, I technically mentioned it a little bit when I was on when I was in the chat for Kingpin stream, where I'm like, my consistency is just getting at least 2 things out a month. And while I want that to be better, is still hard. There's just a lot of stuff I need to change to do myself to be able to get that to work. So sooner or later, it will happen. I just can't promise when. Yeah, I'm liking this. There's definitely like some part of my shading style I want to fix, change, do. Like, I think one of my favorite. Honestly, I think one of my favorite shading styles is kind of the Monster Prom one, because like just like the nice shapes that are used, and would very much like to do some stuff like that. Sometime, maybe on a stream, we'll do a full body version of my character. I need to at some point, because the main thing is I just need to bring the tail back. Originally, I made all these sprites to at some point use on stream for just like the little PNG avatar moving around. And the tail would have been a nightmare for it. I am going to use this here, and then we'll also use like another second color for at least the skin shading. That's not the light. The water. Yeah, mascot horror definitely for the Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't remember what I put FNAF on that Spider-Man one that from earlier in the month. I'm pretty sure that the stands one. So at some point, probably that. But also there's a lot of other stuff that's on the at some point need to be done. Yeah, it still technically has a tail. It's probably similar to the. Honestly, it's been about the same tail design the other avatars have. It just would be a different color. It'd be like this, whatever this like kind of sickly bluish green color that I've been using for the skin. And the usual, I forget how the layers work. And I'm just gonna. I'll use it. I'm just going to use this second one's like where I feel like there should be something there actually. So let's fix that. Is it the? No, it's this one. Maybe I should. And the wrong one. Maybe there was supposed to be some. Oh, there's. I'll add that later. Oh crap! Now we have to. Well, I mean, it's not that hard. It's the usual of just change that, do that, and. If you could choose what kind of mythical creature for the rest of life to be as. I mean, I do very much. I do like being like. Having like my demon avatar, so there's definitely a bit of that. I like like there's definitely some cool parts. Like I'd say from like the biblically accurate angels that's cool. So, but like if anything, I know it's like almost would be kind of cheating, but like maybe we can think of a better answer later. Anyway, it's like almost like the like the fallen sort of angels where you get your demon parts and you get your demon parts and you get your angel parts. How do we want to do this? I so let's yeah. I was partially like with my avatar's wings. I was thinking about like the dragon, like the dragon wings Chows can have in Sonic Adventures 2 Battle. I don't know. I mean, maybe not entirely. You can see it. I probably not at all, but like, it was definitely thinking of that with these designs. There's definitely some other stuff for like my design I need to do at some point. Let's see. Do I want? I'm going to do them above. Let's, let's try this one and my favorite droplets, and we need to make them smaller. Do. And then do that. And then how about I go to the pen that's easier to use for bigger stuff? Mm-hmm. And let's make it smaller now. And we might change that later. Yeah, I feel like there isn't. I feel like yeah, dragons are usually used to be as, I guess, evil. No, yeah, it's evil. Not even a guess. Or just tools, monsters, that sort of thing. Be a Spyro. Spyro's a great. Spyro's a great game. I need to replay it. Oh yeah, like I think Kate mentioned it that Tom Ken Tom Kenny did some stuff for Spyro. It's interesting. It's a double check stuff also, but yeah, it's definitely been. I've always had like a weird thing when like finding people voicing other characters and stuff. I don't know why or how it happened, but it did. So it's like one thing I found interesting. I don't remember who all is in it, but I found a lot of people from Ninjago in the Unicron trilogy for Transformers, which is like the main Transformers I grew up with. Like besides like some other stuff occasionally, and like the original movie, and the original voice actor for Cold in Ninjago was Hotshot, who is one of my favorites, and I have like two of the toys still for it. R.I.P. Cole's voice actor. I don't remember your name. You're my sister's favorite character. What is this? I'm going to assume this was. Oh no! Wait, you were the. Do I want to? I am contemplating a lot of stuff, and yeah, I think I'll just stick with. Oh, great! Now I want to use that. I don't know how to switch that outside of that, so we'll just do this color first, and then boom. And you know what? Let's add some dots like stars. And I know there's some stuff I also have to pay attention. Check. Okay. Yes. Spyro. That. Yeah, Angel and Dragon. That's. I feel like there isn't usually. Hasn't been really anything with that and stuff. I feel like they should, but I mean, I feel like the closest to that is having French fry in chicken nugget, being like the ultimate good and all that, and they're a dragon. That's like I think the closest to like an angel dragon thing. And stuff that I'm particularly excited for. It is kind of a hard question to think about because it is also about what do I get done and all. There is definitely a few in my mind that I'm like, this could be fun. I'm hoping people like. But yeah, like I mentioned a little bit ago, I was thinking about about the community redraws, but I'm also just thinking about how in general stuff doesn't let's make it easier on ourselves. Doesn't happen as it happened like I wanted to right away, so it is probably going to be a while maybe for a community redraw. I'm going to do that. Honestly, I kind of like the look even with just like the short hair. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. I do. There's definitely some stuff I also want to do like some voice actor fusions, like Kingpin's been doing. There's like technically two I have. One is in general just with some ones and like with some cool kind of cool ideas, and a funny one that I really want to do, and that it has to be that's 100% going to be a surprise. And then there's also one I wanted a Transformers related one I want to do that I've been looking and trying to figure out who I want to use for. From Spyro to, so from Ripto's Rage to A Hero's Tale. Man, like Ripto's Rage, Year of the Dragon, like those were like definitely some of the ones that we played the most. Like we had like the original three, but that one, those two especially. Oh yeah, like I do. Well, it's not a ring. It's not really a ring. It's more like the. I guess it's kind of like the sectum, the one that's just like the dot, the little like ball piercing. Is kind of what I tried to do. I might just redraw it into the sectum one, but it's a so see. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Technically, I guess if I head all the way up to here with that means technically, what is it? Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, I do also want to. I want to try. I like these, but I want to try a version. See what happens if I try a version where I use the charcoal, like this. What if we did them both together? I mean, I guess this is also why I tend to also do on soft, do the blending like that. Maybe I should have done it like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and this should technically, I guess this should just be all this, so it matches and all. Yeah, I hate the heat too. Like I will joke when it's the rest of the time of the year. This where I live rains, and like where it's summer is the only time it will get hot. Though somehow we've had rain for a little longer than I would usually expect. I would probably put I would probably usually put them in a belt. Else, I honestly, it's, partially I'm thinking that it's probably very similar. When I finally do like the full body version of this outfit, it's probably very similar to the last Avatar, the one that was used in 2023, and then obviously at some point want to like the sometimes have the jacket, sometimes not. Right now, I would not wear a jacket because it's hot. How do I want to? Oh yeah, I want to do. Kind of want to do a little. Oh right, the how this works. I kind of like that maybe. What if we lower it down to about here-ish? And I should probably do something around here to make some foreshadow. And we'll just then do multiplier because, and then we'll also just lower the opacity a bit. Yeah, I like that. No, like yeah, I understand. Ben, it's 100%, and like feels like I would be melting. Like, and also making new avatar every year. Not really. I decided to start a new one this year. But also, if you do look at last year, I think I had what 3 different avatars that people saw, and then there's also a few no one saw. So yeah, I'm not like Drawfee where they every year they've done it. The like which part of the gradient? Because like honestly, for the most part, I usually when I do for the gradient part, Raycon, which also hello, I usually just do the normal gradient, and which is like that, and then over here, at least on Clip Studio, I just use the normal charcoal brush and add around the edges. So instead of like having just like the normal soft, I have like text. I have like the charcoal texture. Like I'll just use this as an example. So like usually I just go like this with the normal gradient, and usually lower it. I then go up like this with the charcoal. So it kind of has like that texture. And also there was a prank. Where, I mean, this isn't the worst prank. This was a funny prank. Because I'm pretty sure I still lost this. This was more recent, so like maybe 2 years ago, we were just playing me, my sister, my mom were playing some Mario Party, and I would duel with my sister to a duel. It was like probably I think it was the last 5 turns or something. I don't remember if it was for stars or coins. Is the main thing, but we were dueling and she had to go up to use the restroom. I think it was the last 5 turns I landed on her, so we were dueling, and she had and it wasn't her turn, so she was in the restroom. So I swapped our controllers because it was an A masher video. It was an A masher, and she's really good at A masher. She's cracked at A mashers. So I swapped our controllers. So technically, I won the duel. The thing is, I don't remember if I don't think I won the game. So it didn't help in the end. RageCon earbuds. Not sponsored. Okay. Yeah. Probably just try the actual ring. Probably just gonna redraw that part. Yeah, like, I mean, the gradient part is just usually. I feel like most have like a gradient, usual gradient function, and then I just use some sort of texture at the on the end to add on. Which, no, that's not what I meant. Just a darker color that will work. Yeah, I like this was kind of I don't know what I was thinking when I originally did this. It was while working on my avatar, and I think when it first happened, and it was like it worked so well somehow. So I love kind of using that. Contemplating something. Okay. Now, depending on how that might go, we might have to do something with it. Also, like, 2 hours, and yeah, you know what? I'm very. There's like definitely some stuff I'm like, how is this doing better than all the times I try to do it on Twitch? It's surprising to me, I guess. Let's see. Come multiply. Yeah, that'll work. Heads or tails? If you win, I have to design my emote. Heads. Sure, why not? We'll just say heads. I don't remember what this layer was. Oh, the sleeves, which I said I wanted to add white. Do I want to do the texture or... No, it's not about being found and having people viewing. That's actually not the thing I'm talking about. It's more so of stuff with, like, I guess OBS with frames and stuff I shouldn't have said about. No, as far as I know, I'm not. If I am, that would be weird. I won. Go through into normal version of. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. What if I just did a... No, it helps with the kind of goth. At this point, it's probably going to be guest stuff. What if I did this? And then this. Art is about trying to figure out of just trying to figure out what looks good to you. And then doing it. Yeah, yeah. I do wonder if Adam will return as a sinner. Like I have heard, apparently there was something where her Vivzy Pop said he isn't, but at the same time, NDAs exist, and also you're not. Sometimes people lie about stuff that's going to happen, so people can then be surprised. Like there's probably stuff that there's definitely stuff for, like, I know for my own original ideas at some point that I want to work on. I would not tell people that this is going to happen because, or if they figure something out, and I could lie and be like, no, that's not going to happen, and be like, ha, fooled you. Mainly if it's something I already figured out, like, beforehand. Oh, have fun with that, RageCon. I honestly, I don't know how long we'll stream. It is right now. It's kind of just to figure it out, see how it works, and all. So we might be done by the time you're finished, but we will see. That's an interesting question. Like, if they are like the dragons that can shapeshift, a la American Dragon or stuff, of both, for sure, I can easily say. I mean, I guess. I mean, the what if the bard isn't mixed up? What if the angel's a bard? Then of course they're going to have a romantic relationship. Everyone knows that. And that's how Dragonborns and Draconic Sorcerers are made. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes I gotta get back to doing some character design stuff. Even if it's just in general, just designing characters. Yeah, the main reason also the American Dragon Drake Long is even in my mind recently is because of Popcross's redesign for it. But that was a good show. That was a good cartoon. That was a fun cartoon. That does also remind me that that Disney also had crossovers back then, and that was also really fun. Mainly, I just remember all the crossovers that usually happen with Lilo and Stitch. Sometime I gotta do stuff with Lilo and Stitch. Now to use my favorite, well, maybe not favorite color. I like going with golds or yellows. I like using, for some reason, I really like using like a very kind of orange color for stuff like this. I was going to say, I don't know the reason, but the reason is probably because of there's definitely some Monster Prom stuff where they've used it, mainly on Aravi. Aravi's great. Yeah. Yeah. It is definitely an older one, older cartoon. It was on. I don't remember if it was ever actually on actual Disney, or if it was on whatever cartoon only Disney Channel was back then. So, kind of can understand why some people might not have known about it. But it was pretty fun. Jake Long is. I forgot his actual name. Dante Bosco? Zuko. Honestly, like, I want to double check his name. Dante. Yeah, it's Dante Bosco. Honestly, you could probably do like. Honestly, that might be a good like suggestion for any one of us doing like a voice actor fusion to do Dante Bosco, because then we can do like American Dragon, Jake Long, and Zuko, and then a third one, depending on who it is, I guess. There was a Recess one. I remember, partially remember the Kim Possible one because I've never watched it from the beginning to the end. I've only saw like halfway through it, and I do remember the Proud Family one vaguely. Huh? I did not know about Recess. What is this? Oh, wait. Oh, the skirt. Duh. Idiot. I'm not I feel like I'm not surprised. Oh, right. We also want to add that. And I want to make those smaller. I'll just do this on a... Be on the correct pen or color. Oh, yeah, I definitely... I've watched a bit of Slugterra here and there. Honestly, it wasn't bad. It was kind of cool. Being able to shoot the slugs and they can do stuff. I don't know, that was kind of cool. I think Lloyd's voice actor is in that. Like Lloyd from Ninjago. Like his second voice actor also, I have to say. When I first also heard, which another thing, when I first heard the second voice actor for Lloyd, I was like, I recognize you from two different things. One was the Voltron Force that was on Nicktoons, not the one that was on Netflix or the original one, like pretty much like the second one they did. Maybe second, third one, I don't know. There was one that they had on Nicktoons, and he was Pidge, which is funny because then he's also Lloyd the Green Ninja. But then also I recognize him from Skyhawks, and if anyone remembers Skyhawks, let me know. Like, say in the chat. Because, honestly, that was a good one. That was also cool. One of the artists I follow on Tumblr, I think, like, occasionally reblogs fan art from that. Which also means, like, it's somehow still doing good on Tumblr. There's definitely a lot of stuff I kind of just want to rewatch. But then again, there's also a lot of stuff I need to watch. It is a very... It's a cycle. I am also just want to remember that it is what I'm thinking of for the title, Voltron Force. Yeah, it was Voltron Force. Man, like the stuff that I can just pull out of my memory. And I want to do like I also did enjoy like the Voltron series on Netflix. I don't know, I thought it was really good at the start. We can say there's a lot of stuff that was at the end not so much. One of my favorite designs though from that is still Izor. I think that's her name. Voltron. I'm just... No, not Izor. I know it wasn't Izor. The other one. No, it was Izor. God, I do not remember names. I love the her design. She looks very. I don't. I like a lot of kind of like the reptilian chameleon sort of design stuff, which is why I also very much like Ilya's design in. Maybe that's why I think it starts with an I, because I I like Ilya from Ruby, and also I 100% thought that Izor was voiced by Jeremy Lee. It's not. It's Kimiko Glenn. But for some reason, I will sometimes think I will hear him, and I'm like, okay, who are you? Yeah. Was it? Is it technically Stormhawks? It's. God, is it? I. They start with an. Yeah, yeah. Technically, it is supposed to be Stormhawks. I don't know if there is something called Skyhawks. I was meant to say Stormhawks. Skyhawks is like some sort of sports thing in Minnesota, or at least according to Google. But no, I meant Stormhawks, which was very fun. I mean, that could be an interesting ink thing, ink funder. I don't know. There's a lot of I don't. There's a lot of stuff that could be interesting, good. I don't know if I would want to. I mean, at the same time, there's a lot of fun that could be with being a dragon. But yeah, Stormhawks, because I don't remember names in words at times. I mean, Sky, Storm, there's a relation between the two. And I want to add some sparkle into the hair because I like adding sparkle into the hair. If I remember which one is the. Don't be like me, people, who doesn't know where their layers are. Also, I want to add a little bit more. It might. No, maybe we'll just. Nah, that looks bad. That looks. Yeah, it looks a little better. Skyhawks, 1960. Huh. Yeah, no, I've. The only reason is because storms happen in the sky. Do 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 do. Maybe I'll try. Let's try it with the droplet. I like the droplet more usually. Anyway, I don't know. Like it's. I do kind, but I was like, yeah, yeah. I don't know what I was saying. I'm gonna stop because I don't know what I was saying. Like between having, I guess also I didn't know. Bleh. For me, between I would like. Yeah. Oh, like. Oh yeah. I think I'm partially understanding some stuff. Yeah, Stormhawks was really fun. I would recommend it if you can find it. I don't know where you would be able to find it. Now let's go on to. I kind of want to change the color. Do I want it to be like red or well, let's just do it like this for now, and if we decide to change it, we'll change it. The Rush Zone. Like, I do know what you're talking about, but it wasn't really a show I cared about because I'm like I don't care super much about sports. They just never really were my thing. I'm a nerd, so you know what to expect. But like I was part of my college marching band, so that was fun and being able to see it was kind of fun being like go traveling, doing all the shows. Sometime I want to do a like an actual. I kind of want to talk about that because there was a lot of cool stuff that happened during my years in band, and we played some cool. We got to play some cool songs all together. That sounded great. So yeah, like yeah, I would probably want to be able to do both. Be able to change both into like humanoid, and dragon. That'd probably be fun. Oh, that's cool that you can find that on there. Of Code Lyoko, yes. I I remember watching that a lot as a child. I remember dreams that were crossovers with it and Shaolin Showdown for some reason, but we're not talking about Shaolin Showdown. Hound. Hound. We're going to talk about Code Lyoko. That is a. I have to rewatch it at some point. My sister and her friend did, and it was they said it was got wild very later on, and also very much a lot of WTF. But yeah, like I don't know where exactly I stopped watching. It was mainly because I guess different scheduling and maybe not being shown on Cartoon Network anymore. So, man, their foreheads, Code Lyoko forehead. uh, but also like when it comes to it, I don't know who's my was my favorite from that. I don't remember names also, so probably honestly probably like looking back now, I'd probably say the blonde with that was always wearing purple because I don't know. It's some I do like a lot of the comic reliefs at times. It's you. I like I like a lot of comic reliefs, and I like a lot of characters that are very serious. And also, I guess the cinnamon buns. Those are like the free things that are usually. Actually, there's the I was like the free triangle for what I like for characters. I actually would have to figure that out because then I'm also like, then there's also like the crazy, somewhat crazy characters that I like Neo from Ruby. Then there's also like the suave like kind of almost criminals, like Roman from Ruby, and kind of and you could probably put Disney Hades somewhere around there too. Also, okay, a weird question, but was there any character catch your eyes as a kid? Like, uh, like if you're talking about like crush, yes, definitely. There's definitely a lot of characters that were childhood crushes. if there's probably characters you can also say caught eyes in other reasons. Like, I don't think I had really like I didn't have when it came to the girls in Code Lyoko, I don't think I really had that much of a crush. But there's definitely other stuff that for sure had it. Huh. That sounds kind of cool. Thunder. I don't know that show. If sounds kind of interesting. But yeah, like I think a good question. How many people watched Winx? Watched Winx Club, like original 4Kids dub. I'm. I might try to draw the wings. Because, definitely could say that for Winx Club, I had probably had a childhood crush on Bloom. That and probably the tech lady. There were like there's definitely color. There are colors I liked. So yeah, I do. I kind of want to do some at some point. Maybe some videos with Winx Club because it was definitely a show I grew up watching and had a lot of fun with. I'm just trying to figure out Wings. I don't know how well it would work, but you never know. Man, there was a lot of good. Well, not good, I guess, but there was definitely. I definitely remember watching some stuff on 4Kids on Saturday. So like Winx, Yu-Gi-Oh. Uh, I remember watching the Bratz series on 4Kids. Because when you have a sister, you do watch certain things at times. Uh, Anyone remember Chaotix? I mean, also I guess 4Kids, Sonic X, like no, obviously, but also like anyone remember Chaotix? That's probably like that. The nerd, I think the nerd girl you're talking about, she had like a kind of like a purplish reddish color hair. She like had lilac a suit and like green energy wings. I think that was the nerd. But yeah, that was also the one I kind of liked. I think the only names I do remember is Stella because it's a very, I guess, obvious name. Not only just because Thunderbird talked about it in the chat, but also Bloom. We already said why. Yeah. Also, on a very different note, is there anyone that remembers watching like watching 4Kids as a kid, and they would have like the stars of 4Kids sing the national anthem? If you were in the America because it's the American national anthem. But anyone remember where it was where they had Yugi or they had Yami Yugi sing it? And because like I can never find that version. I can find the version that has like they have like some of the 4Kids like One Piece people in it, but I can never find the version with Yami Yugi in it and the characters and like three of the characters from Chaotix. And I'm not crazy. I'm not that crazy. I know it exists. But I can never find it. Let's see. Technically, it should be wings, feathery wings. My somewhat weakness. No, no. Wildcrats was some. I think that's PBS because that's like the public broadcast. PBS Kids, I think. Four Kids was something. I haven't watched the original Thundercats, Thunderbird. I watched the Cartoon Network. What is it? Remake from like 2008, 2010ish area. That came out probably around the same time like Clone Wars, Young Justice, and all that was coming out. I watched that, and I loved that. But then like stuff I could never. I don't know if it even how it ended. And I so, but I am very curious on how it went. But yeah, the original one, no. And also, yeah, we're gonna work on wings. I'm probably around 12 p.m. Pacific time going to stop the stream because it'll be about 3 hours at that point. But yeah, like also where I remember it left off for Thundercats when I was watching that version, they found like a bunch of the cat people, and they were being like used as slaves to dig something out. And they found this one female in like the gladiatorial pits. And she showed them how it all happened. And then couldn't like I was never able to get it to like stuff to be recorded and never watched it, so fun. Like original Teen Titans, yes, I love original Teen Titans. Honestly, we can say like more childhood crushes in that show with both honestly like with Terra, Raven, Starfire, like so many childhood crushes in that. I mean, I guess it was just those three because of being into females. I like women. But I always loved Cyborg's design in that. I love like the blue and gray with him in that. I always loved that version. That design. The other designs I feel are kind of boring with like the gray and red. I kind of now want to doodle. Maybe probably not today because, like I said, what of all. But kind of want to try like a version of Cyborg that's green or like green and black, like upgrade in Ben 10. Blackfire. I kind of hate that I can be like. I can probably joke it. Like I feel like in like what some versions of the of like I guess even the comics and stuff where Starfire is technically the queen of her people, and then Blackfire kind of took over or whatever, that I can joke we can call it the Blackfire Rebellion, and I have to unfortunately then think of of Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah. Yeah, 100% agree, Caden. It is Raven is definitely the like me being like I Ooh, a purple. That also sounds cool. But a purple cyborg that could look cool too. But also, pretty much Raven is the start of me liking characters that are more pretty much two things: either goth or serious. We could technically say both because that is what Raven is. But like, uh, example, Gwen from the Total Drama series, a very serious, not maybe not serious, a goth character. I've said it that I like Vaggie from Hazbin Hotel, and she is very serious. Oh, hello, Dempsey. We're probably in the last 20 minutes, but you know, but yeah, we're also going to figure. Speaking of, but also we're trying to figure out when we want to do the streams. Figure out good times. We'll see how it. We're figuring it out. But yeah, Raven definitely was a start for a lot of stuff with me, even if it was stuff I didn't know at the time. Well, have fun. Learn more than I ever did because there's still stuff I need to figure out. uh, but yeah, but like the purple sounds kind of cool. Oh, just in general, like even just like changing like the colors that are blue, changing it to purple, kind of sounds cool. And I kind of want to change. If I did it, I would want to change the eye to red, not from the robot eye from red to green, because that's a cool color combination. It is not because of Evangelion, because I didn't know about that till way later. It is 100% because of red versus blue. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that, and then honestly, we don't need that still up, and then we'll do a duplicate. Hello, Sunblade. Hope you enjoy the content, and welcome to the Arcane Town. Little Arcane Town. Yeah, and also it's DMZ. It's Emily from Hazbin Hotel, in a kind of being like a design an emo goth version. I am definitely. I am attracted to more female characters. Arc. I can easily say like if a guy looks cool, debatable on hot, but more so cool. But yeah, female characters. So many crushes on them. Because the rest we will just. Okay, let's go from here to here because we want to. It is probably a little bit cheating what we're doing, but I don't entirely at the moment care. Yeah, looking good. Maybe I should have rotated. You know, I can still do it. Let's rotate. Yeah, I like that more. I mean, we could. I mean, we could technically do that. It's not going to be that hard. Oop-a-doop. Yeah. Yeah, sorry for just like being quick moment being quiet. I'm, I guess, a little bit concentrating. Yeah, I think they'll be fine there. Yeah. I'm still surprised Total Drama Island came back in 2023 and now is officially in the US in 2024. So uh it's very interesting. And the fact that I also got back into Total Drama in 2022-ish. I don't know, just was watching a video talking about Izzy being like almost like, I don't consider, like, I was going to say mastermind, but like just being actually smarter than everyone thinks. We think she is. That was an interesting video. And then like a year later, Total Drama. Doot doot, and then layer duplicate. And we're going to also do a free transform. Well, it's okay. The not so fun part. I'm just going to do it with that, so it's easier. So I know where I'm trying to do the. I guess that did not help me at all. Yeah, that did not help me at all. Because I'm trying to figure out if I want to just do. How I want to just do the fill out the color of the wings. Because I don't really want to fill it. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to do it that way because it's just going to be actually easier. Yeah, I don't know how that happened either, Caden. It is funny that it did, though. It was definitely a show that I very much love. I still enjoy. I need to rewatch though at some point. Hey, original one is still, I feel like it's probably one of my favorites though. Well, you know what? Let's to make it a little bit easier. Let's at least have a background that's a different color than what the interior of the wings is going to be. So I know. Oh yeah, we want each. We do want each to be. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I did that also, but. Yeah, we'll figure out the background is going to be figured out later. Right now, it's more just to help me figure out where the wings are, so they can be colored. So I fill them in because they are white, and I'd rather not try to. also need, what is, I think it's that color. I do love a lot of the colors used for like some of the angels. I don't know. It's a nice. I don't know. They just feel like nice colors to me. Yeah, like nice pastel like ones. I've heard about that. That I might check it out at some point. There's, I mean, there's definitely a lot we can say on Netflix that also needs to be watched at some point. I have watched, forgetting its name off the top of my head. I have watched Delicious in Dungeon. That is a real. I really like that. That's a really good show, manga, anime. Highly recommend. It's got Pro ZD. I'm glad I'm at least not having them on the same, because I might just also post versions without the wings, because I am thinking of putting a stripe in the wings though. Oh yeah, the Serpentis definitely had some good colors for that. I'm excited for Arcane season 2 when it comes out in November. I do need to rewatch season 1. I don't think I want that there. I think I want them at the tips for this one. Yeah. Maybe we'll do a darker color here because it makes more sense. And maybe I'll use this to help. Yeah, that looks better. I am excited for. Yeah, he's Senshi. He's the dwarf. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm like, off the top of my head, I was trying to remember if there's anyone else I really know. I'm pretty sure Chilchuck's voice actor, that they're in part 6 of JoJo. There is a small. Corey Burton has a small role in it. And those are all the people I really remember off the top of my head. I might at least start trying to figure out what I want the background to partially look like. There was a suggestion for red. I think, I mean, maybe if we did it, it would be like a small, the you put where you put them in a square like this. Debatable. Maybe. I am going to do a duplicate because I wanted to just have. I like this size, but I'm going to just change the color. And there was a. I'm trying to remember what the other colors. I'm pretty sure a yellow was a suggested and a purple, and I gotta find it. I'm probably not going to find it. There it is. Yeah, it was purple, yellow. I'm blind, apparently. Maybe like a purple like this? Yeah, I think that's a little too... Like a purple like that, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to just do a quick check on yellow. What if we tried this? We still have to do that, and then we have to do that, and then it was a... There wasn't that shade of yellow, and oh well. It probably can find it, or at least something similar. Yeah, might, at the very least, we'll keep it like that for now. And I'm going to do, at least start prepping my favorite thing. Doing that for... Yep. That is kind of looking good. I mean, probably not going to say it's officially done. I'm just going to at least... That definitely would need to be a different color. Maybe, let's try a blue. Yeah, that looks good. Probably should have done some canvas slips at some point. Might be considered too late, but oh well. But honestly, I'm thinking this looks really good. It is very similar, honestly, to the top that my avatar has, I feel like. Excluding the torn stuff here and the... Well, I said, like, it might look similar to this without stripes, probably. But I think it looks pretty good. I'm probably add some stuff, change some stuff. I also do want to do a little thing just to... If I can find it now. Great, now I have to find it. Just... That's get me to there, so... It's not that one. It is right. So it doesn't get lost in the... Trying to find where I put the... There it is. So I want to put it there so it can... Maybe I'll try the green to kind of fit that. And doesn't get lost in the eyelashes. But yeah, I now understand. I now actually understand what Kingpin was talking about. It is hard. God, imagine if I was not, if I wasn't even like using like a normal. If I wasn't doing this off a sketch I did already, it would take longer. Well, we're figuring out how this goes. And I think this was a successful first stream. In multitude of reasons, I think this was successful. sometime I might just have to actually go through, just see how the stream looked. And also I have to figure out how to get the chat to work. Yeah. 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 When it comes to brushes, honestly, a lot of the brushes I use are just the default. They're already in the program. Some like the G pen I use for like filling and like line work, it's more of just editing. But like while I have imported brushes, I actually don't really use them that much. There's definitely some brushes I should try to figure out at some point, and I definitely want to figure out some different line quality brushes. Try some with like a little more teeth or texture could be fun, but for the most part, it's what is considered default. You know what I'm going to. You know what I'm going to do this because they suggest it, and yeah. And I'm going to actually do a little bit of a blue on here, so it's maybe a darker, so it's more noticeable. But yep, this came out great, and it was definitely it was very fun to have this stream to talk with people, and we are definitely going to. I do want to try to do a weekly stream. The main thing I will be still trying to figure out is, I guess, time. Like, when would be the best time to do it? Because 9 honestly worked, I think, pretty good. But it's also just figuring out what could even maybe work even better. And we'll experiment and do stuff. But yeah, I might do some changes once the stream's over. Or do some changes, add some stuff. Maybe I'll still add the Halo, but right now, like this. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully we'll be doing more in the future. I don't know when the next video will actually be. There's some stuff in the works, but there will be at least one more for sure this month. Maybe 2 if we're lucky. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later.